How do the Pilot Metropolitan Fine and the Platinum, Preppy Extra Fine compare in line variation on cheap paper? Very specific question there, Lev. So they're actually not all that different from each other. So the Platinum Preppy Extra Fine, it's a $5 pen versus a $15 pen. So the build quality and the durability is going to be better on the Metropolitan for sure. As you would expect with the price. But as far as how the pens write, I'm actually severely impressed with the Preppy Extra Fine for being a $5 pen. The Extra Fine, it writes really smooth and really fine for what it is. To get pens this fine is not that easy and not that common, especially that actually writes decent. But I find the sizes of the nibs are not all that different from each other. The Preppy Extra Fine is a little bit finer. So as you might expect, given that it's a finer nib size rating, but it's not night and day, it is subtle, but it is a little bit finer. That said, when you're writing with it on cheap paper, by cheap, I'm going to assume it's more absorbent because that's usually a consequence you get with cheaper paper. You're gonna get probably not as noticeable of a difference even than you would get on decent paper because you're gonna get a little bit of spread and stuff like that. Neither of these pens are really gushers. I find the Metropolitan Fine to be a relatively conservative pen in terms of flow. It does flow consistently, but it's not a gusher. So I don't know that you're going to see a whole ton of difference in between the two nibs. Really what's going to be more of a factor is the rest of the pen as far as the style and quality and stuff like that, build quality and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that gives you at least some idea between the two.